Hello, my YouTube friends. My name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a cash stuffing channel here on YouTube, 25 years old, and I'm going to be cash stuffing for the second week in November. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 505, 10, and 515. So everything is here today. I hope everyone is having a really good November. It's getting pretty cold now. And yeah, the leaves are almost all gone probably. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing good, keeping warm, having fun. But we are going to be cash stuffing today. We're going to start with unstuffing my cash envelope wallets. All right, so for groceries, let's see what we did. This weekend I did go camping with my friend, and it's our first time doing like a fall camping. And I had the cash for firewood, and she just paid me back in $2 bills. So I have them kind of just sprinkled about. We have $10, $15, and $17 left over in groceries. Gas has 10, 12, and 14. Oh, these $2 bills are gonna throw me off. Eating out has 10, 15, and 16. I do want to kind of organize as I go on. And then spending has 10, 15, and 5, 6, and 7. All right, so $7 there. Oops. But yeah, camping was super fun. And like I said, this is our first time going in the fall. This is the coldest I've ever camped, ever. And oh my gosh, it was really fun. The first night was probably the worst night camping ever. Groceries is going to get 50, 20, 40. Hold on. I need, these are nice 10s. Hold on, I'm going to swap these out with some not nice 10s. All right, here are some 10s. I was actually going to be doing a bank run today, so that's where I got that cash from. So $50 there. And yeah, it was the coldest I've ever camped. It got down, the first night it got down to 34. And my sleeping bag itself, it was a comfort at 65, limit at 50, extreme was at 25. Thankfully, my friend brought a quilt, and I also brought an extra blanket. I was double layered everywhere except for my socks. Gas is getting 30. And it was a rough night, that first night, but I did make it. I am here. I live to tell the tale. But it got down to 34. And then the second night, it got down to 30 degrees. But I did get a different sleeping bag, which rated down to 20 degrees, which was awesome. It was great. I highly recommend it. It's from Menards. It's a mummy one, and it was perfect for me. I had a cinch around my shoulders and then one more cinch around my head. Really recommend it. And with that, I'm like, okay, maybe I can go winter camping or more fall camping. I'm going to bring more blankets and layers. But yeah, that first night was rough. Got in, everything was wet. So that means the firewood we got was wet. It was dark, so we had to pitch in the dark. We had our headlamps, but still not the best. Then it started sprinkling as we were setting up the tent. Once we got all of our stuff inside the tent, it started downpouring. It started like, we're like, oh, is that rain? And then it started downpouring for about like 15 minutes. And we kind of just sat in the tent and we're like, so we're just going to sit here and just wait it out. Hopefully it's good. And then we had ramen for dinner that night. We couldn't make a fire because everything was wet. And yeah, I slept really cold that night, but the second night was a lot better. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'll insert a clip of us like driving in to the campsite. Super pretty. The leaves were all yellow. absolutely beautiful, but super cold at night. Eating out is going to get $40. But it was very fun. I do want to do it again. I want to get some better gear. I want to get some thermals. I have my new sleeping bag now, so I'm all ready. $40 for spending. But yeah, camping was really interesting. We have $160 saved for this week. Now we can go to my big binder. And we are only contributing to one set of envelopes, really. And that is to my car's emergency fund. My car's name is Claudia. She is a 2014 Toyota Corolla. She has been treating me absolutely wonderfully. I need to fill up her tires just because it's colder out now. But she is going to be getting $25. And, oh, I didn't update the tracker in the back. But she does get 25 this week. We have 1,001, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 310, 15, and 320 for her emergency fund. The goal is 1,500. So let me get my calculator. So 1,320 plus deductible is fully funded at 500. Insurance fully funded at $450. This is for the next 6 months. My car's old and I live in like a quiet town, so my insurance is pretty low. Maintenance is at $1,000. Oil changes is at $100. And then registration is at $175. So in total, $3,545 for Claudia. Once I save up for car emergency fund and I don't spend from any other categories, then I will start saving for a new car, which is crazy to think. Friend's wedding, fully funded, nothing going on in there. And then moving is empty because I did just move. And that is it for this binder. Oh, shoot, I did things out of order because I forgot to do my savings binder. Sorry. Okay. Let's bring that back. Okay, we are going to be putting $20 in buffer, and we will be donating this to our local, not local-ish to my area, to their food banks. We have 20, 40, 50. This is a buffer that stays in there, but then we're going to put $20, and I will be contributing this to my local food bank. So I'm just going to count this as $20. So there is that money. Emergency fund has $10,000. This is fully funded emergency fund for 3 months for my cash envelopes, these ones, and then some other basics, but a little over 3 months for that. That's all in my high yield savings, earning me some interest. Medical is going to be getting $20. So we have 1,001, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, and 70. 1,370 for medical. I want to say 1,500 for my my medical deductible, and then I'll start saving specifically for co-pays. Future is going to be getting a 10. This is saving for big future expenses within 5 years, 5, 10, and 520. And there's not a ton in there just because I don't have a specific thing to save up for. So I'm just going to put that money towards other categories. But one thing I do know that I will be getting in the future is a future pet. So that's why they have their own dedicated envelope, and they have 1,001, 5, and 10. $1,010 for my future pet. Okay. Travel, this is where I pulled the camping money out of. And like I said, I got a sleeping bag, which was like $55, but I am going to do a rebate. If I tell myself that, then I will do it. But I got a rebate. That's where I pulled the firewood money out of, our food. I did get some extra pants because I saw that it was going to get cold and I knew I needed extra layers, so I got that. I got a new camp inflatable pillow, which was really nice as well. So I pulled that money from here, and I think it was like $118 in total. The sleeping bag really was just the big kicker, but I needed it. It was going to be 30 degrees that second night, and I needed it. So I was totally okay with that. We have 1,100, 220, 32. And there's a $2 bill that my friend gave me. So 1,232, so there's still quite a lot in travel. And I kind of want to go camping again. Maybe in a park that's near me. Tech is going to be getting 20. So now Tech has 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 8, and 80. So 280 for Tech. You know what's really funny? My friend, she was like, I want to go extreme weather camping. Like, I want to go in a snowstorm. And I said, that's great, girl. You do you. I'm going to stick with like spring to fall. Maybe I'll dabble in the winter once I have a better setup. And once I have better experience, because I didn't look at my sleeping bag rating, and I definitely paid for it that first night. Extra Week has $320 in here for quarter 4 and for quarter 1. This is just for those months that have 5 cash stuffings. November is going to be one of them, so it will be pulling from this for this month, but nothing is going in there. Fitness and Wellness isn't getting anything, but it does have 150, 70, and 80. So 180 in Fitness and Wellness. Okay. Up next, we have memberships, and I did pay for Spotify, Minecraft, and HBO Max. So that came out, and I'm putting in 5. So along with Spotify, Max, and Minecraft, I do also pay for Apple Storage, and Max and Minecraft I do split with my partner. So that makes all of my subscriptions, my monthly subscriptions, under $25. I do have annuals, but that's in another envelope. My Roth IRA is going to get 105. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 5. And at the end of the month, I'm just going to take this cash and deposit it into my bank to bring it to my Roth IRA. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 5, and 10. 210 for my Roth IRA, which is really exciting. The goal for this year is 5,000, and I'm really hoping that next year I'm able to max it out. That's the goal, but I got to hit this year first. Okay. And then I have some prop bills. If you saw when I was counting, I have $15 that's in prop bill, because this stays in my bank account, because I have an automatic transaction to go into my brokerage, which is really just saving for more, like for future things, but past 5 years. So that's just a slow growing one. It's an automatic transaction. It happens every week, and I just let it go, and I let it do its thing, and I really don't have to worry about it. Okay, since I've been like bouncing around, we're gonna go back to our regularly scheduled tabs binder. Not tabs binder, I am bouncing around. We're supposed to go to our sinking funds. My goodness, I am bouncing around. All right, so I did spend in my apartment. I did get a new comforter and quilt and a room spray. I think it was about $50 or $48, but I am going to put in a 5, and I'm going to do a rollover 5 as well. So apartment now has 5, 10, 15, 21, and 22 for apartment. This is just for things for the apartment, like a quilt, decorations, really. I did get this table, which is new, that I'm filming on. Let me know what you think about it. But it's a couch table so I can eat my dinner in front of my TV. Partner fund is going to get $5. So now he has 10, 15, 25. These are just for little gifts every now and then. 25 there. Bulk food is going to get $10. So now this has 50, 65 for bulk food. Oop. Neighbors' dogs are out. Christmas is going to be getting 20. I have a crafty Christmas. I am heavy in the crafting right now. I can't show y'all because some of the people that are receiving these gifts might be watching and I don't want them to spoil it. But crafty Christmas, I have been spending from this, but the goal is 700. We have 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 70, 90, 510, 515 for my crafty Christmas. Clothes is going to be getting 10. We now have 50, 65, and 70. 70 for clothes. Dates is up next, and this is also getting a 10. We have 50, 70, 80, 95. 95? Yes, 95 in dates. Looking good there. And then family is also getting a 10. No, it's actually getting 15. $15 for family. So now there is 50, 60, 70, and 80 for family. Gifts is going to be getting a 5. We have 50, 65. I'm trying to think. I have one of my friend's birthdays. I think that's it. And then it's next year, and then I have a slew of birthdays. It's gonna go very quick. Very, very quick. But that is it for that one. Hobbies is going to be getting a 5, and I did place an order for some books. So I'm pretty excited. We have 50, 60, 65, 70, and 75. The one book that I'm really excited to start reading. I've been wanting to read from this author. His name is Brandon Sanderson, and apparently he has really cool magic systems, and he has really interesting world building, and he churns out books really fast. So I'm really excited to read it. I've heard a lot about it. A person from my book club recommended it to me. So I am really excited for it. Oh, this week I also, along with the camping, I did go to book club, and then work invited me to an NBA game, which was so exciting. NBA, yeah, basketball. A professional basketball game, and that was so fun. I got to sit in the loft. I've never been able to do that before, so it was so fun. The game was really good, and they won. Very exciting. Thanks so much for work for inviting me to that. Hobbies. Did I put in a 5? Let's count. 50, 60, 75. I did put in the 5. But yeah, very busy week last week. And then daylight savings. So that was fun. I got an extra hour in my really cozy sleeping bag. Household is going to be getting a 5. We have 55 and 60 for household. Okay, looking good there. Mel's Paper Mix has 75. Nothing is going in there. Over the counter is going to be getting a 5. So now we have 50. This is a 20, 30, 35, and 40. $40 for over the counter. Race tickets, or just tickets just in general, this is going to be getting a 5. This is for race events. Next year we have 55, 65. 65 in race tickets, and I don't know yet what ones I want to go to, if they're all local-ish or if I want to travel. Not sure yet. I'll figure it out soon, but spending is going to be getting a 10. So now this has 50, 70, 90, 110, and 115 for spending. Looking good. Toiletries is also getting a 10. So now it has 50, 60, 70, and 80. 80 in toiletries. Looking good there. And buffer has 20. So that is it for this one. Now we can go into my tabs binder. starting with F1 in annuals. And I need $100 by January. And I did this last week too. I'm gonna swap out this 5 for a 10 because Sapphire does need 10. Sorry, Sapphire needs 5 to go in there. So we have 20, 30, 40. This is for the credit card fee, the annual fee. So $40 there, and then 5 goes in here. So 20, 40, 55 for F1. This is for Apple TVs since they did just switch providers. So 55 and 4, yeah, 95 in there. Birthdays, I am going to put $5 towards my dad's envelope. So now there's 10. My birthday has $10 in the front, $100 in the front. So we have 110 in total for birthdays. And then holidays is getting my last 5. And this is saving for my Christmas party ticket for my hometown community. We have 10, 15, and 20. All right, so that is it for that one. And then $100 in anniversary. Then it's New Year's anniversary. Sorry, did I say anniversary? Thanksgiving, New Year's anniversary, Valentine's. But that is it for here. And then we have my Flower Power Savings Challenge. This is a coin savings challenge, and I spend on my credit cards, but I obviously cash stuff. So I take the difference between the cash and the transaction amount. Whatever the change amount is, I add that up throughout the whole week, and then I color in my amounts. And the total for this week for my digital change is $4.76. So I'm going to start from the top and just work my way down. So 58, I think this is going to be pretty fast. 55, and then 53. Oh, maybe not fast. 51 and 50, and then 44. Yep, all those flowers are free, so I will be right back after I've colored everything in. Right, we have finished another column, which is really exciting. So we are now over halfway, and I know we were more than halfway with all, like, monetarily over halfway, but now we are halfway, like, petal wise. Once we color in these flowers, then I can color in a tulip, and once I've colored in both tulips, then I will have saved $101. I have completed this twice already, so this is going to be really exciting when I do my challenges cash stuffing. It's just going to be so exciting because I have $200 here already. I have a ton of ones in my $1 savings challenge, and a great segue into my $250 savings binder. I've made this one, and I'm going to put my remaining $5 bills into my savings binder. And I did drop my Sharpie, so hold on. All right, I'm back. And we are going to do 2 5s. So 2 5s. Now I'm gonna flip this around and just start looking for them. Here is one. And then here is another. All right. So there is this, and I might go through at some point and just condense everything, just because I don't have a ton of rollover 20s a ton, but I do get a lot of 5s and 10s. But that is it for this binder. And I still have these bills and my $2 bills that my friend gave me, but I'm just going to stick them into my $1 savings pouch, and at the end of the year, maybe I'll take them out. But I do like to save $2 bills for gifts for other people. If I'm giving a cash gift, I like to stick a $2 in there just because they're fun. They're very fun to have, and people don't always expect them. But we have $2, $4, $6, $7, $8, and $9 going into my $1 savings challenge. I'll put the 2s in on the top. So yeah, how fun is that? All right. that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome November. We're about halfway when I upload this video, so hope everyone is doing really good and y'all are supporting your communities. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.